Welcome to Blackness. As you can see, it was somewhat of a windy day. Now yesterday, we was under a storm called Amy. Today, we're still under a weather warning. However, as windy as it looks, the winds are very gentle in comparison to what we have had. So what we're going to try and do is walk this stretch from here to Blackness as quick and as efficiently as we can, and still hopefully showcasing the better parts of the walk. Now, to be truthful, we've got a limited window until the winds pick up again. So what we're going to do, we're going to take you shortly around this part of Blackness, and then the walk extends onto basically a boatyard and industrial bit, which is not that scenic, about half a mile. So we are literally going to cut that bit out and drive along the road a little bit to an area called Kinneil, and from there we'll meet you back on the trail for what is roughly 3 to 3.5 mile walk thereon to Blackness. Right, so let's have a little pause. This is the Museum of Scottish Railways at the Blackness and Kinneil Railway. Now, this is a proper Blackness gem. The museum itself, fantastic. As you can imagine, historic trains, brilliant to see. But the main part, I would say, is the chance to go on one of the old steam or diesel engines, carriages, what takes you a little short journey, what originally would have mated on to the main line, what goes to Edinburgh. However, like I said, it's a short journey now. It just goes out and back, but it's well worth it. You could even have an afternoon tea on there as well. What's not to like about that, eh? Fantastic. So the walk today is really the final little piece in the jigsaw puzzle of what we were doing from the last 2 videos. We did from Blackness to Queensferry, and we did Linlithgow to Blackness. And this obviously just matching up a short little journey, what should be about 3.5, just short of 4 miles in total. But like we say, we skipped the first bit because of the weather. We need to make it back, and it's only really just all industrial bits around there anyway, so nothing overly exciting to see, and probably definitely not the most scenic part of the walk. So for showcasing point of view, you're not missing a great deal. So down on the beach. Yeah, this is quite strange. I expected to see quite a lot more washed up onto the beach. Yeah, I mean, there's parts of the country that got it worse than us. I mean, I think we got like 60 to possibly touching 70-mile-an-hour winds at most. But yeah, most things certainly around this area seem to have survived quite well. And Teddy's enjoying the beach. And they put this part with crickies, I believe. Wildlife. Obviously, well, say enjoying it there. They're offbeat. Maybe they know something's coming. Maybe. What do you think, Teddy? Is there a storm brewing? Teddy's going in the sink. Don't do that, mate. Not the cleanest of waters. However, from what it once was, a heavy industry, industrial pollution, what was in the Forth, it's a hell of a lot cleaner than it certainly used to be. Right, we need to try and get across. We'll go back up the way. This way, this way. Not going in there. Wait, this way. This way, up. Give way. Yeah, I think that's just one-off water, to be honest, but there's a bit of foam at the bottom of it. Doesn't look too lovely, does it? As you can see now, coming away from the beach, on the Forth, and going up into a little bit of woodlands. You still manage to see through the trees constantly onto the water, but on a nice day, this part of the walk is equally as beautiful again as previous videos. Teddy, there is cyclists about, so watch out, keep your dog and yourself paying attention. Well, look after your dog and you pay attention, is what I mean. But as you can see, yeah, skipped along literally 2 miles to Blackness now, so very easy walk today. Trees seem intact. Going to keep Teddy off for a little bit longer. Just keep an eye on him, don't hear any loose trees, crackling of trees or anything like that. He's going straight back on the lead. Yeah, gives him a level of freedom at the moment, doesn't it? Yeah, and if it, for you guys who don't know Teddy's story, yeah, he's a rescue dog, and he was very nervous when he first came. But there's a German lady walking that way, and he just randomly run up to go and see him. So obviously his confidence level's getting better and better. Maybe I'll put that jacket on him, just to maybe keep him a bit warmer, just in case it rains and everything else. And maybe potentially it's working as a anxiety jacket as well. Is it? Certainly seems a lot happier. Oh, it's going to meet some other dogs. Yeah, again, off camera, because I didn't know what the reaction was going to be. So, and also, granted, people don't want to be filmed, do they? So, Teddy, this way. So I took it off, but he's just met 5 dogs and a lady and a woman again. A lady and a woman. A man and a lady out walking. And he's gone up and seen everybody, quite confident and quite happy. So, yeah, maybe. Got a nervous dog. Back on a fairly, it looks quite loose. But I put the straps underneath. So a nice tight little jacket on him. Definitely seems to be working. Full of confidence and beans today. Love it. Weather could be a little bit better, but that being said, the weather could also be a lot worse. So we kind of lucked out as well. And it gives it a certain vibe of, I don't know, that post-storm, autumnal, wet woodlands. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's nice. But as you can well see, spectacularly signposted in the direction he wants to be going. Isn't it? So you're off in the wrong direction. And a nice bench as well if you wanted to sit down and chill, because obviously walking only 3 miles a day, I'm absolutely knackered to feel like I need to rest. So just head stuff. We'll come this way a bit further. We can get down on the beach. Teddy, can we come down? Come on, come this way. Carefully getting down. We're going to break ourselves. Ooh. A little bit on the slippery side. Stay hands and knees. He's alright. He's done it easier than I have. There we go. Now onto the waterfront. Beautiful bridges again. That's the only way up, mate. We're going to have to go back. This way. Teddy, here you come. But yeah, and a little hidden gem. You can come down here and have your own personal little beach and enjoy the view. Just watch you step on the way back up. Teddy, this way. Up here, where we come from. You find your route, I'll find mine. Come. Good way. There we go. Back on the trail. We come up to another resting point with another sign to keep us in the right direction. Teddy wanting to go back down on the beach again. Can't always go on the beach. Are you shaking? You want to get to the beach? Not much of a beach down that one, mate, is there? Not. I wouldn't go down there. It's a bit too choppy, that. A bit rocky and a bit choppy. We're going this way. Good boy. So again, yeah, I want to sit down. Beautiful view from there. Straight across. Well, stop. E-bikes as well. Not overly sure what I think of them, to be honest. Little road like this where you can have pedestrians, dogs, wildlife. Like a cyclist, I may say, you can go fast, but you've got to put the effort in, haven't you? And you're thinking about it. And yeah, should be to a level quite visual, but that's not much different to a motorbike, is it, going along here? So yeah, not sure. Don't know if it's legal, and if it is, don't know what I'll think of it from a safety point of view. Yeah, modern days, I suppose. Here's what it is. So if we look down, you can see made it to a paved part of the route and out of the main stretch of woodlands, and Teddy's maintained staying off the lead for the whole duration of that, so that's pretty good. This building here, whatever it used to be, has been pretty weathered by the storms and everything else we've seen in its lifetime. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe just a little outhouse for what this farming bit used to be. Normally get cows grazing in this. Oh, you do. They're over there, right at the back over there. It might be it. Oh, that sounds stupid on camera because you guys can probably see and I can't quite focus in enough. But to me, I think they're cows. They could well be sheep. I think they are sheep. We'll walk on a bit closer and give you a definite, but from what I can see, it's sheep. It's picking up maybe a little bit. We seem to have withheld the storm, and I've just seen something really cool in here. And I'm going to try and get you a little close up. Something you see every day, but that's a heron in the field, which is pretty cool. But the birds flew away. There's a heron a long way from the water. The sheep are right up there next to trees and the shrubs and everything else, so they can kind of shelter from. I feel they're maybe trying to tell us something here. But wildlife always gives you a clue, and we've got the same distance to walk back. So yeah, that could be interesting. And just to confirm, definitely sheep. And I just had a thought with Teddy as well, with the confidence. It might not be the jacket. He might be going out to people saying, get me the F out of here. This guy's gone absolute nuts walking me in this weather. The sheep aren't going to save you, mate. That would be fine. Sure, we'll be fine. Be fine. More birds flying away. I said there was cows normally in that field. It turns out I actually got the wrong field. There's cows in this field. Yeah. Got a little bit of rain as well now. They seem pretty chilled out. A couple of them sitting down. That's no mean it's raining or going to rain or a storm's coming or something, doesn't it? Maybe they're just two conspiracy theorists. The rest of them all chilled out, loving it. Never know. The two could be right though, couldn't they? And that is definitely the rain on. For you guys, you very nearly made it to the end of the video, to the end of the destination for the day. For me and Teddy, wow, we're pretty fucked. We're gonna get wet, mate. He's alright. He's got his lot of anxiety coat on. Nothing's bothering him. Storm Amy can do one. People, no bother. Dogs, friends. Long hikes, easy. Oh, blimey. Whee! Here come the winds. Here comes the rain. Bye bye birdies. Well, you take gambles. Sometimes they pay off. Other times you get soaking bloody wet. There is Blackness Castle. So this, as we come up to the beachy part and then into the main part of Blackness, is pretty much the end of the video. I normally say this, that and the other. Today, me and Teddy are literally going to say goodbye and get out of here as quickly as we can. Although there is blue skies over there in the direction we'll be heading back. Head towards the blue sky, Teddy, towards the blue sky, go!